2016's blockchain scene had a theme. It would be the decline of ICO's reputational collapse. From 2017, strong appetite for ICOs that was driven at that time by skyrocketing Bitcoin prices. This year, could ICOs be making a comeback? Well, I hope our guest has the answer. But, 2 months ago, South Korea's Kakao Group raised $90 million in a private funding program to boost its blockchain development arm, GroundX. What is GroundX, and how is Kakao planning to leverage its instant messaging user popularity into support for its blockchain platform, Clayton? Joining us this morning, Ki-jun Sung, Senior Manager of GroundX. Ki-jun, thank you so much for joining us. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, what is GroundX? I know it's your blockchain arm, but why are you calling it GroundX?
Our GroundX is a blockchain subsidiary of South Korea's mobile platform named Kakao, with over 15 million users. By developing the blockchain, service-centric blockchain platform with practical and tangible blockchain services, GroundX aspires to make the mass adoption of blockchain-empowered services.
So just for context, Kakao, of course, is South Korea's biggest mobile messaging company. You have 50 million users, and you want your users to be moving into the blockchain technology. And you're going to do this through Clayton. Clayton is the name of that platform. What can Clayton do?
Right. Clayton is a subsidiary of Kakao, as I mentioned. That means when Clayton comes out, the Kakao user can be interested in Clayton. So we can leverage the Kakao user to make Clayton ecosystem.
So how will customers experience Clayton? What can Clayton do for me if I'm a user of Kakao?
All right. So Clayton will just gather a lot of service partners. So we already have 26 initial service partners. And initial service partners will launch their own services soon. So that means everybody can use blockchain application sooner or later.
I read somewhere, and this is pretty interesting, that you can also use, Kakao, the group, is also exploring the use of blockchain for social good, for social impact. One is to track charity donations. It's very transparent. You can track where the money's from, where it's headed because of the blockchain technology. You'll also be launching soon, it's called the Inconvenience Box.
Yes.
Your program will reward users for identifying moments of inconvenience or instances they experience in their daily lives in the hopes of collecting data that can be helpful.
Exactly.
Could you tell us about, you are pursuing this, right?
Unfortunately, I'm not in charge of social impact, but our team has been doing social impact things to solve the social issues through the blockchain platform.
And hopefully more people will adopt this. I guess the plan for you is you want to build a whole ecosystem. So you need a lot of developers backing you up. Are you looking at Filipinos? Are you looking to hire Filipinos to do this?
Absolutely, yeah. So Filipinos market is the important market because there are two advantages. Filipinos can speak English, which is a strong strength to global business companies, and they have a lot of developers in Filipinos market. They are really outstanding and smart. So therefore, we are pursuing the Philippine markets.
For your developers.
Okay.
I was talking to the head of an IT firm here in the Philippines. It's a Japanese IT firm, and he was saying, Filipinos are really favored workforce. It's a favorite workforce because we speak English and we're very good at what we do, even if we're not that cheap anymore. He was saying that for one Filipino hire, they can actually hire 3 Indian IT experts in India, but they still prefer Philippines.
But however, I firmly believe that Philippines can have the economic growth because they have demographic power from high population, which is a possibility.
Okay, so let's talk about cryptocurrencies. Every time we talk about blockchain technology, one thing comes to mind: cryptocurrencies. And right now, it's not exactly the flavor of the month because the most famous cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, is in bear market. It's been wallowing in lows. It's currently at 5,731 US dollars per Bitcoin. That is just 1/4 its value from 2017 highs.
Yeah.
Are you going to be affected by this bear market in cryptocurrencies?
I'm sorry to hear that, but in my opinion, cryptocurrency and market does not affect our business because we focus on the blockchain technology.
The technology behind cryptocurrencies with different applications other than cryptocurrencies.
Right.
Okay, so we talked about how you're interested in hiring Filipinos eventually to develop. What about Filipinos as users? We also use instant messaging apps here, but in the Philippines, we're big on Viber, WhatsApp, for example, Telegram. How about Kakao? How big do you plan to be here in the Philippines?
Okay. Actually, Kakao doesn't have only Kakao Messenger. We have mobility, online bank, and commerce, a lot of services. That means if we leverage the Kakao services for the Clayton ecosystem, we can just bring many services for the Filipinos.
And they don't have to be on the Kakao platform. They can just access the other services, or they'll need to be part of the Kakao community.
All right. So they don't have to use the Kakao Talk, even if we gather a lot of initial service partners. They're gonna launch their own services, and a normal user can use initial service partners services.
Exciting times. Final question. I know that you're here. You're looking for service partners. You're looking for these service partners and governance council members.
Right.
What exactly is a governance council member? So you want a Filipino entity, a Filipino partner, to be your governance council. What are they supposed to do?
Yes, the governance council is making decision for Clayton policies, and consensus node operators means they're deciding to make a block. So we are looking for enterprises as a partner to operate our governance council or consensus nodes.
Basically, they deal with regulators, with the government. Would that be accurate?
So I don't think that there is any regulation from the government or something like that.
Sorry, could you? So they're not going to be dealing with regulators, the governance council members.
Yeah, they're going to be like a regulator of the Clayton.
Of the Clayton here, I see. Final question: How is the support that you're getting from government, for example, in South Korea, for blockchain, for ICOs?
Okay. In my opinion, Korean government is blocked the ICOs because many people can get, side effect from the ICOs. However, the Korean governments want to develop the blockchain technology.
Okay, on that note, thank you very much, Kijun, for joining us this morning, and good luck in your search for enterprise partners and the governance council.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.